Yo, what's going on, family? Welcome back to Toxic Talk, episode 18. I can't believe we made it this far. Sorry about the break. I want to introduce my co-host again, Tori Barber.
What's good?
No, his name is not Indio. I got Jordan in the building. Say what up to the people.
What's up, people?
Tell them your, Instagram, whatever. Matter of fact, you good. Real quick, I want to let you know something. In case you forgot, you one of these niggas out here watching. That's not your baby. That's our fucking baby. All right,
That's crazy.
let's take a drink real quick, man. Take a drink. Cheers. Welcome. Glad everybody here. Glad everybody made it here safe. The weather lately been crazy. Let's talk about the weather. Minnesotans love to talk about the fucking weather, dog. No matter what kind of weather it is, motherfuckers be, hey, you know it's supposed to rain on Wednesday. Real elevator talk. But take my shot, though.
Minnesota weather definitely is crazy. I kind of like the winter time. I feel like a lot of people complain because they can't drive around and get around how they want to, but get a bigger car, you know? Like
Okay, Mr. Escalade. Get a bigger car, bro. Don't piss me
real,
off.
I hate when people be complaining about driving, but then I see them in a Civic. You feel me? Like,
Wow,
get a
bro.
bigger car. You can't get around. How you
What
make it
type
around?
of time is he on with people? The Civic. Hey, we about to lose all the Civic viewers. Hey, if you watching, you got a Civic, I'm fucking with you.
I feel like that was
Oh, shit.
that might have been a shot at the girls. Like
You think
girls
so?
in the Honda Civic.
I be seeing a lot of girls in like SUV Benzes, little, you know.
I
they get
thought
the
she was in, I thought
crossovers.
girls had the
I
Ultimas
seen
on.
girls in crossover. Didn't you just pull up in a Jeep?
I did pull up.
Right. So crossovers, Jeeps, she know how to get down.
Sometimes you gotta,
Where are you originally from too? You say you weren't from here.
I'm from Denver, but I
So
moved
she knew to
here
get a
from
Jeep.
Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, you went to University of Arizona, right?
Works up.
Wait, that's our second home. We love it. We love not on campus. It's crazy because we've been there, I don't know, 8 times to show. I don't even know how many, but we never partied on campus. Like we've been in Tempe. We stayed in Tempe once or twice, but we never did the campus shit, which is wild because, you know,
Scottsdale's too lit.
Scottsdale's too it.
Scottsdale is the campus, but yeah, I feel like I don't even think I went on campus as much as
Yeah.
like other people did.
When you were there during school, did you went down to Old Town a lot? I'm guessing.
Yeah, 'cause
Yeah.
they like light skins. They like
Wow.
The girls in Arizona, they're watching right now. They know.
They love the light
The streets
light
don't love
brights.
you back.
For sure.
They
for
like
sure.
light skins. They like pretty girls. And if you are a pretty girl, you don't need to do anything on campus.
Did you party in campus much a bit or what?
The only parties that like were on campus were I had this friend that played basketball at Arizona State, and one of the basketball players, he lived in a penthouse on campus.
Okay.
And so he used to throw like crazy parties.
The face before she said
Yeah.
it. Crazy parties.
Yeah,
No,
if
it's-
you've been to West 6.
West 6 at the apartment name?
Mhm.
What's his name?
about
Yeah.
it.
My timing with niggas. My boy, you know it's crazy because my boy Owen, he's a higher up Pike there at ASU, and he parties a bunch. We hung out. That's when I was chasing down that party. That's the night that Taco Bell night.
Yeah, I'll see.
I think I told that. Did I tell that story last time? When
Maybe if you didn't, keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I had to whoop. I had to scrape like 3 dudes at Taco Bell. What's going on in the chat, man? Vino, we got some people in there or what? Man, send this link out, man. If you're not watching right now, man, fuck your baby. My daughter, fuck that bitch. Nah,
Yo.
Trig, real quick, give me a sec here. Real quick, while we got a shout out. Shout out to Hibernation, real quick.
Hibernation?
Shout out to my boy. Yeah, it's some limited. Shout out to my boy Jeremy Sutherland. I gotta go to work. Congrats on your new kid, by the way, too, man. Boy, y'all working for real. Shout out Lamp Chops. Go use our code.
Man. Shout out Jordan, man.
Jordan die. You see
This shit, man.
this?
Yeah,
I
but
gotta
you
go to
listen
work. Get
this
off me.
shit.
Niggas, yeah.
You was
Real
about to
quick.
say though, seeing Jordan courtside, he be acting a fool, man.
Yeah, bro.
He be acting a fool.
Another real shout out I want to give out real quick. Shout out to A&B. Love A&B. That's where I go get my hair dyed and done, and that's where Jordan Dye gets his shit done too.
For sure.
Olivia Sharp. She or I think it's Carpenter. I don't know. I know her Insta is like Olivia Sharp, so that's, I be connected with that. But anyway, she went crazy on this shit. Like she steady switching the shit up. I go to Allie though, Allie B. So go check them out.
Doing some creative shit with your hair.
We gonna see, man. I'm really getting tired of my hair, man. It's
time
to switch it up again.
Odell, like that shit, 2010.
What you think about niggas with their hair dyed? Specifically me, niggas be.
I feel like if you can pull it off, then you can pull it off.
So you got that shit on. You got that shit on.
I have to answer.
That's the stuff,
Politically correct.
Where do you get your hair done?
I get my hair done by Jordan.
Jordan. Oh, you do your own hair.
I do.
Oh, for sure. I hear you. You know how to dye hair?
Mhm.
Really? Are you like?
I dye my own hair.
Okay.
Yeah.
What would you say that's like a hard process to learn for
Bleaching.
Yeah, because I know people they go buy the box and then they fuck their shit up. Like what part what can go wrong?
Like when you're trying to lift lift the dark out of your hair. Like if you have hella dark hair, that shit is gonna come out orange, and then you do it again. Like if you keep doing it,
You're gonna damage your hair.
it's gonna fall out. Like
I
it's
ain't
not
gonna
even
lie.
damaged. It's
You
gone.
just said that, you made me think of my mom. My mom be doing her own hair, and I love my mother. I love my mother, but she be having some crazy shit going on with her hair. But I'm gonna say that for another note though. But yeah, I love my mama, but she be doing her own hair.
Is that what happened to you?
She be going crazy.
You dye your hair too much? Nah,
that
dudes
jokes,
is out
man.
there. But we gonna start to some topics, man. Enough with the small talk. I don't really come here to do the small talk. I ain't drive here and risk my life for the bullshit. I'm gonna take a shot. Or we gonna hop in. So we was talking about this. We was talking about this on Xbox. I think that's where shit goes down. The Xbox party. That's where shit goes down. Vino got a PS5 because he different, but that's where shit goes down. We was talking about jump. If I say jump. You know what I mean?
No.
You don't know? All right, for people who don't know that.
No. Just the answer is no.
No?
No.
I feel it. I mean, if I tell you to jump off a bridge, I ain't asking you to jump off the bridge. You know what I'm saying? That's my own issue, niggas be. But
I would say that stuff. So how do you feel about like a guy? Like, do you want your man to jump when you say jump? Like, let's say you out. It's 3, 4 a.m. You pushing it now, like he a good businessman. He be in the bed by 9 to 5 type shit, and you pushing on the 3 to 4 a.m. But you call him and he answer, you're gonna be like, hey, come get me. And then if he don't come get you, you're gonna be like, oh yeah, like you ain't jump when I said jump, or you ain't,
I think what he mean, like that was really specific.
Yeah, really specific.
But I think what he's trying to say is there's certain situations where if you have a significant other, I mean, there's some things. There's some things you should be doing when it's time to do it. You know what I mean? Like, because like, I mean, I hate to say it like this because it sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, then people be wondering why. Then like if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, then what am I supposed to do about that? Like I'm just, you know what I mean though? Mm-hmm. It's like, so how do you feel about that?
I don't know. I'm big on like I don't feel like I have to like whoever I'm involved with, I shouldn't have to tell you what to do. Like you should, like if we're together, then you know who I am and you know what I need in a relationship. And like, yeah, like if you come get me at 4 a.m, that's real nice, but that's not something that I expect. But if I'm like, but I don't know. I just feel like I don't want to have to ask or tell you like jump because you should just be jumping.
You should
already.
be jumping. You hear that?
Yeah.
Megan S says if he can tell me what to do, then he can tell me what to do. But if he can't tell me what to do, then he can't tell me.
And that's exactly.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Because if you tell me what to do, yeah. But as
Said,
long
"Come
as
right
you know
now."
that you can tell me what to do. But yeah, make sure you know who you're talking to before you do
For
it.
sure.
that's interesting. That's a good point. Shout out to Megan, man. Go ahead, donate. We take donate. No, I'm talking shit. I'll see. No, but
I'm just saying, play these new Stacey Adams.
I'm just bored, man. No, I get that point. My thing is, like I said, like you pretty much said the same thing that I feel like the same way, but just in a different way. Like if you doing what you're supposed to be doing, we shouldn't be having a conversation, And if you know me, then you know what you're supposed to be doing. So it's really,
Niggas are winking.
So you got me. No, so let's talk about so that kind of slides into what I was thinking when I was this. You know how I take. You know what I'm saying. So, anyways, we're talking about ride or dies. Like, I feel like at what point do you know somebody's a ride or die? Like, what? Like, you know what I mean? Like, is it really like tendencies? Is it like, for example, every time this thing, he called somebody coming, or, he might need something done. You gonna do it without having to be told type shit,
For sure.
Or like you get in a jam, they
Yeah.
just-
I'm gonna let her answer first.
I feel like I knew I had ride or dies when, like, because I don't really stay in the same state for a long time. So, like, when I move different states and the people that actually, like, stay in contact with me and, like, continue to talk to me and then, go out of their way to, like, see me, make plans with me. Like, I got girls in, like, Canada, Miami, Arizona, like, hella different places because we all ended up in different places. And we all are able to come together and go on trips together and do stuff. And I feel like when I know that you're taking time out of your whole different life that I have, like, that's how I know you're a ride or die, because you're showing up for me and I'm showing up for you, and that's our time together.
Yeah, I feel that. I wasn't even really thinking about friendships too, but that's a good point because I mean,
these niggas are not ride or dies.
I don't know. Would you say there's, before you answer this, would you say there are more like women ride or dies than men as far as like relationship, not friendships, just in general? Actually, how about both? I don't know.
Shit, I would say I most definitely fuck with a lot more females that I would say are more ride or die, or like would go down and go down to earth for me, But there's a lot of my friends too, like I know that's there for me, but at the same time it's like if your back pinned against the wall, is you gonna be there for me? You feel me? Like a girl, she fucking with you, like she gonna know what she getting herself into, like this is what he doing, this is blah blah, but like with your mans, y'all are already both in the mix, you know what I'm saying? It's like we both
they're going through it with you,
know? So they going through it with you. You don't know somebody gonna change tomorrow or blah blah. So I don't know. I think I've been with a lot of ride or die women in my life, and that's kind of why I never really fell out with any girl I've talked to in a way.
Yeah.
But I mean, shit, I've never really had bad friendships either,
Yeah.
I have a lot of friends who I talk to and I know it's good. Like just how she just said, when you see somebody, I could see some of my friends I haven't seen them for years, and when I see them again, it's like, oh shit, you back on that same.
When
clip,
I see you again.
I'll tell you what though. I wholeheartedly believe that women are better friends or partners in any capacity than men, because I know men, like, they're quick to switch up.
For sure.
Especially when a female gets involved.
For sure. I dig
your
her on
homie
that.
Your homie got a girl, and she's a bad bitch, and she got her shit on lock, and like she is a good woman.
Yeah.
All his friends want her, and I can guarantee it.
For sure.
And
Yeah,
the
I
minute
dig
y'all
that
break
on
up,
Hey, look at me.
It's gonna be
100.
your closest friend.
The minute y'all break up, they
The
going
minute.
for her.
Niggas make
you nigga.
Yeah, that's true. They want her. I want her.
I dig that 100%. I think you're 100% correct on that. A lot of
No,
niggas gonna
listen,
want you.
dudes definitely be snaked out.
It'd be the same for women
girls
too,
do
but
that.
I see a lot more with men.
Oh, women.
I've seen a lot of women be like, "Oh, I can't wait till shorty fuck up," or just looking at you a different way. While
Oh yeah. I mean, it happens. It happens to both sides, but obviously dudes be,
I would say it's a lot more of the dudes.
Oh yeah, dudes be slimed out
There's
for
a lot
sure.
of slimed out niggas. I'm a slimed out nigga, so it's like.
I know. What was I about to say real quick? You said something I wanted to talk about. Okay, bro. No, but as far as the ride or die thing, yeah, I feel like I've had definitely more ride or die. I mean, I got a lot of niggas I'm really locked in with for real that I feel like, that shit, I've been through a lot of shit over the years, and niggas are still with me and they were with me, and I feel like, you know what I'm saying, that they family for real, so.
Sure. What would y'all say makes someone a ride or die?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I said, I feel like it's tendencies. I feel like it's shit that you really stand on for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you see somebody got integrity and like you just know their character. Like, you don't have to question their character. Like, they just always come in 100. Like, they don't even need to help you out.
Somebody keep it real with you all the time.
Yeah, like they don't even need to help you. If you're in a jam, they don't even. Let's say they can't do shit for you in a jam, but there's someone you can always go talk to about it. There's someone who's always going. You know what I'm saying? Just got the same mindset, not the same mindset, but you know what I mean. They just come in the same way every time. So I feel like that's the ride or die situation for me. Shout out to all my ride or dies out there that that I've been with. Daddy didn't forget. You know where home at, niggas be.
Calling themselves daddy. Daddy ain't forget about you, baby boy.
Dope. Nice. This has been a great episode. Shout out to my boy. Shout out to my boy Kelvino running the sticks tonight. We're missing White Rick. Real quick, happy anniversary to my boy Eric, Mr. Waves. Shout out to Waterway for making 10K. It's been a journey. I don't even know this shit really out, man. Don't even get me started. Hey, Vino, tell him out the mud. Out the fucking mud. Out the basement for real. Really in the slums. But, yeah, shout out to my boys, man. The boys been working hard. Shout out to us getting 10K. We're going to get 10K more and another 10K and another 10K. So, real quick, shout out to Eric on his 1 anniversary dinner. He got him Black Queen, too. Ain't putting his business out there, but, that boy doing it right. I'm trying to get like him. But,
light skin, baby.
No, but moving on, though. I did miss doing this. We did. So let me explain to the fam. If you one of the regular viewers, I'm gonna explain to you what's been going on lately as far as what we're trying to do for the show. Me and Tori recently went and did a small little collab with Create Capital over at their studio that they use, which is not too far from here. It's in Northeast. Really, really sick studio, and we've been talking about open our production over here for a while. Obviously, that costs money, takes time, takes a lot of shit to do. I mentioned before, this takes a lot to do every week. Just come up with topics, guests, everything, you know what I mean? So we wanted to move. We're talking about trying to get into that studio and do all that stuff, so we took a couple weeks off to try to figure that out.
Scenery.
Yeah, just, might come back and forth, whatever it may be, but that's where we were. I know y'all missed us, but we back.
Thanksgiving's popping around. I'm like, who got plates? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Tori asked me to make a plate, and niggas ain't come pick up the plate. Shit's still in my fridge, damn near.
Nigga ate it already.
Nah, but speaking of that, how was your Thanksgiving?
I don't want to talk about it.
You should have came over to. You would have came. My mom would have been.
My grandma.
My mom would have been finally.
First of all, I don't want to hear it because I put on my story, and this is for anybody that sees this that saw my story. I said, I just want a plate. Like I don't have family out here. I just want a plate.
See, that makes me sad.
Nobody
I
gave
pulled
me a
up.
plate.
I was begging motherfuckers to come to my shit in the chat. I was pull up.
I'm not one of the bros. Maybe tonight I'm one of the bros, but I'm not usually one of the bros.
We not bros. Trust.
I had to go to my grandpa's house first. He had all white people food.
Folks had green bean casserole.
Disaster.
Yeah, I don't want that.
I love grandpa. Don't get me wrong, but look, I know it's funny. I go on the kitchen. I make some turkey, some mashed potatoes, and some gravy. I put it in the microwave, heat it up a little bit. He come in the kitchen. He's like, yeah, I got some green beans. I got this and that and that and that. I'm like, yeah, I know, Grandpa. I obviously didn't want none. That's that white people shit.
Like, it's okay. I'm good. I can relate to that. My grandparents.
I don't like stuffing. Like, that's one thing I hate. I don't know how people eat that. You like stuffing?
Yeah, what do you mean?
We like dressing. That's what it's called. You gotta throw the cranberry in that joint. Yeah, shout out to my OG real quick. Hey, moms, if you watching, she said she'll never watch another episode, but if you watching, now she said she fucks with the show, but she watched. I think she watched. I can't remember which episode. It might be one of our first ones. She's like, I just can't. I can't do all that. I can't listen to all.
Too horny.
We were too bricked, and we will stay bricked. Cause guess what? That's not your baby. That's our baby.
Megan S. has another question.
Hey, fuck with Megan right now.
She said, do you think you could compete with the Rose?
The Rose? First of all, I don't compete with shit. Second of all, I ain't never had the Rose, so how do I know niggas be?
I don't know what she's talking about.
The Rose is this. Listen, this is a glorified fucking like super vibrator succulent 3000.
It's not glorified, but it's
very
it's the super vibrator.
It's
Listen,
super.
we talking about
The Rose is
vibrators.
the Rose.
The Rose ain't shit.
It's
We're not talking about The
called
Bachelor
Rose.
when we
It's
talking about
called
the
for a
Rose.
reason.
No, but
I think I know what you guys are talking about now.
Merch Tory be
It
cleaning his
literally looks
look.
like a rose.
Merch Tory cleaning his girl room. He folding the shit. The Rose fall out. He.
I've been competing with.
So this why you ain't been fucking with me. This.
Nah.
She, oh my God, Javon. She damn near named the Rose. Javon, oh my God, picking it up.
Never.
Hey,
man.
I'm
You
sick.
funny as hell.
I'm crying,
I don't
bro.
think I've ever found a vibrator in my girl's room.
Yeah, that's because you ain't find because you ain't searching.
Neither
Let me
one.
ask you about this. This is a good question because this is not an issue I had, but this is something that's happened to me
What's
before.
up, nephew? Tell me.
Move. So let me ask you this: like, you know, you had your. Let me ask you this first: how many relationships have you had? Over serious relationships, you know, the little situationships they might not count.
Like, what?
She 1, 2.
How many niggas
3.
you claim?
No, like, is it like relationships where like
Serious relationships.
I've had some interesting experiences.
Okay, so enough.
It's a tell-all.
Enough.
Tell
That was the
all.
point.
How many
Enough.
ball players?
So my question is, the point was, like, how do you like? You ever search a nigga room? Like, you know, you might
No,
clean.
pause. Pause. One thing about me is I'm nosy.
Right. So she definitely was.
So like it's not like I'm
Clean your room,
I'm not
buddy.
gonna take anything, but I'm interested. Like, how do you live? And 90% of the time, I see things I don't want to see. But I just want to like,
So you search it.
okay,
Inspector
like,
Gadget.
But I do it to everybody. So don't think it's just for guys. I do it to my friends.
So we
I do
talking
it to
like-
my family. I do it to everybody. I need to get accustomed to where I'm at. Like,
So look, I'm talking. See, you talking two different things. You walking on a fine line right now.
I
There's
just
a
needed
difference
to,
between.
I just needed to clarify that before you asked your
No,
question.
listen. There's a difference between, like, okay, bro, got some empty water bottles over there. This one-
It is.
no, and there's a difference between opening drawers up.
Going through dirty
Oh,
clothes.
yeah, looking for something, looking
No,
for
it's
hairs.
No, it's not like that. It's like maybe I'm in the bathroom and I'm washing my hands and then I'm like,
Empty condom. Like, what the fuck is
right.
this?
I'm like, like one time I was at this guy's house and he had makeup wipes in the drawer. Let me open the drawer. Oh, you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
got
just saying,
makeup
I
wipes.
Trigger's appalled. He said,
He said, wait,
Listen,
"Not the makeup."
men be getting prepared for girls to spend the night. Like they be preparing themselves for
he
sure.
said, you don't see I'm black.
Oh no! Like guys be like, oh, you need a tampon? I got you. Like,
I see.
So here's the thing.
and that's very nice of them.
No, here's the
Very
thing.
nice of them. But why are you prepared? Is there that many people coming over, or is there one specific person?
Tampons on my crib, like what's?
When
Or if you look
look,
in the shower's
So-
a tell-all too for guys.
yeah, no, the shower. If you find some girl stuff in there, you know it's like, what you mean, my roommate? It's my roommate girl. What you tweaking, niggas? Be
Like,
no,
why,
but
why you got
whole
eye
time
issue
roommate
too?
don't even got a girl. No, here's the thing though, cause see, I've had the tampons in my crib before, but that's when around the time I was fucking with my ex, and
That was
she
only, like,
she left them she left them
12th
over there
grade.
for her type, so they were there. Also, here's the thing. No, so the reason I ask, cause I swear women just be looking for problems, like no matter where they're coming from. You know
Not
what I mean?
looking for a problem. I
Not
just
all
find
women.
it.
He said,
See,
"How you,
I'm at the point in my life where like
Found it.
I don't really accept relationship problems right now. Like that's not really my problem right now. Like you know what I mean? Like I'm on a whole different type of wave right now where, you know, we're not seriously involved. So like, what kind of issues could we possibly be having? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Unless you know, huh? Niggas, eh? But you know what I mean though? Like, how do you feel about that? Like that fine line of situationship where you're like you're fucking on somebody maybe, or you might not be fucking them. You damn near just texting them, or you've been fucking, y'all not seeing each other, you still texting, and then how do you feel about that person or you getting mad about something, or you know what do you do about that?
I've done like the situationships, and it's like mentally draining.
Right, talking to them like a little bit
It's
more.
mentally draining to like experience, like to not know that somebody is actually fucking with you or what they're doing, or like have to guess on if that's how they feel about you on the
Yeah,
day.
I just
Like,
seen a
I don't wanna do
TikTok.
that.
It was like this dude. I stay in her DMs telling her I'm trying to fuck with her, but then at the same time, she might be trying to fuck with another nigga, telling me why she, really trying to fuck with me.
Yeah, I feel like you
That's
can't
some
really.
weird
I
shit. I
can't. I
forget
feel
how
like you
they
can't
feel.
really even worry about what the next person doing with the
You
next
gotta
person.
just know what the energy is.
It's like I'm
when
not
they're
really
talking to you,
like
you know?
my thing is like this. Like obviously I'm not the only person that somebody's talking to because we're not dating. So why would I expect myself to be? I mean I'm the one, but she don't know. You know what I'm saying? I might not be the one to you, but I know I'm the one. So in my head I'm like, obviously there's some other niggas out there. If I'm getting the most tick, I'm gonna take that tick. And if I want to do something with it, I'm gonna do something with it. And if
I'm
not,
getting 36 minutes a week, baby.
no, for real though, cause think about it. You gotta think about it, bro.
You like 9 to 5 the weekend.
Think about it like this, bro. Logically speaking, you know yourself, right? If you're, I don't know about you, I suck at texting. Like I suck at texting. Even if I like a girl a lot and like I damn near ask for your number.
I could love a girl. I'm still bad.
Yeah, no, it's just so I know from my standpoint, my energy, like, okay, bro, I can't text that many people that much. So if I know if a chick's texting me, like on her shit, texting me back, want to text them, I'm hoping she don't got the energy to be doing that for X amount of niggas. Like, if so, then she didn't need to get a texting job because that's OC. So, but I think, long story short, if you don't want to switch me over real quick, gang. What up? Nah, what I was gonna say is I feel like for all you people out there dealing with situationships and text relationships, whatever the thing may be, I feel like my advice to you: just stay true to yourself. Get what you want. You getting what you want out of it. You happy? Just worry about that. Don't worry about who she talking to or him or who he talking to. Don't worry about that because you can't control it. Just
Don't worry about your baby.
Stay in your lane. And also, I don't know why you worry about it anyway. That's not your baby.
I'm ready. Put it on me. If you're in a situationship, run. It's a trap. It's a trap. It's a lie. He's talking to other girls. He's going and fucking other girls.
That's why
y'all don't link up on the weekend.
I wouldn't even do a Karen like
no,
that.
And don't even try. Don't give him half of what you think that he deserves, because he deserves nothing.
I deserve it all.
Nothing.
I deserve it all.
Nothing.
I feel like a situationship over here, motherfuckers love it here. Every situationship I got, motherfuckers love it here.
They don't. I can promise you they don't. They're probably traumatized.
My girlfriend told me she ain't loving it.
Right, snaked out. No,
if she's your girlfriend, she's your girlfriend.
No,
situationships are completely different. And if you can't tell me that I'm your girlfriend, but you're gonna call me your girlfriend behind, like any other time, leave me alone.
We'll see.
Wait, get that back.
I hear you on that. I hear you on that.
I love my situationship.
Stay out of situationships.
Hey, the one that I clicked.
How do you feel about like?
That one. You hear me?
You hear me?
The one that I clicked.
Yeah, the one that I clicked. Yeah.
Only send it to this person.
No, don't send it to that person.
Then who do I send it to?
Everybody else. Thank you, bro.
All right. How do you feel about? Turn on your mic.
Yeah, shout out to my boy. Anyway, so situationship was it? Huh?
Girls initiative.
Girls initiating things.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like, bro,
You
just
ever feel
send
like as the girl, like you should like there can be a time where you can start the conversation with a guy.
Except for Mar, don't send it to that one.
I start the conversation.
Quite a bit.
No.
Don't.
Not
I
like
do not.
quite a bit, but if I feel like.
No, just everybody else.
Like if you're at the bar, you make eye contact with somebody a couple times, and you think you looking good, he think you
spicy.
Looking good,
depends on how I'm feeling, because sometimes you feel me, that tequila hits, and I'm like, I gotta say what I gotta say.
Right.
All right. So let me see something like this. You see a young buck like myself out, niggas be. No, you see somebody you fuck or whatever, you like. You don't even know him, cause that makes a difference too. You don't even know him. You like, damn, it's, spicy, whatever you call niggas. You like. What's your go-to, like, how do you approach it? How you pulling up on somebody as a female, or like, you know how your friends talk to. I know how Tori will pull up on somebody. He know how I pull up. How you pulling up?
I think it depends.
What if he's one of them ball players or something?
One of the ball players be. I feel like one of the ball players.
Then I stay away.
So anyway, keep going. So you fucking with him. You got the right vibe. You obviously you ready to come in. You ready to dive in for the kill.
So if he looks at me and I look at him, and then he looks at me, you feel me? And it's been like
it's one of
eye
those.
contact, but I know he's not gonna come up to me. I'm probably just be like, so no.
She said hi.
Right away. It's probably gonna be like.
She said hi, bye.
It's gotta be like some spur of the moment shit. I wanna say some slick shit, like keep looking at me. And then
fuck around, find out.
Like, and then what? Or like, are you gonna say something or no? I don't know. People.
I've heard that.
Me,
I've heard that
Would
before.
you say like you be one of them girls that's like, you would say something that's kind of like rude, thinking like you know, you could get a positive outcome out of it. You
No,
know, like some
like-
girls are like mean because they want attention. You know.
No,
What's up, big head?
What's
No,
up, nigga? How you doing?
no.
You look good tonight. You a ball player or something?
no, like I know girls that can be
Oh,
kind of
see.
like aggressive with that shit, but I think
sure.
it's more of like how you say it. Like it's not aggressive. It's slick. Like I'm slick with it. You think you slick? I'm slicker.
Okay. Okay.
I'm
Slick.
smooth. Like I'm a smooth dude. I'm so good with my words, but it comes to me at the most random times. Like
You know, you
sure.
do
You
come off.
can't
You do.
ask me.
You know, you do come off with somebody with a little game for real.
I do have game.
Let me ask you this: how you think you got your game? Is it from like niggas running game or like?
My dad.
I had no. Well, shout out to my dad, but my dad is the reason that I'm getting the worst experience of my lifetime. I'm experiencing his karma, and that's totally fine. He was a football player. He had his fun. I'll accept it. My sister accepts it too. But I was friends with some of like the worst people on the planet, like worst men to be friends with, but they showed me like bottom of the barrel how bad it could get and how shitty men can be, and ever since then, like I'm shitty too. I
So
guess.
wait, let me ask you this,
There's
cause
some shitty ass niggas.
it's some shit niggas
Yeah.
out here for sure. But like, let me ask you this: so you said you were friends with some dudes who were at the bottom of the barrel. Like, what do you mean by that? Like, they were bad friends, or they just you felt like that they weren't
Oh, no.
good?
They were great friends to me. They loved me. Like we're still friends to this day. But like how they treat women and how like what they were doing with women and like
OC.
Oh, see.
man, like there would be girls that would come up to me at parties and be like, "Oh my god, like how's this person? How's this guy?"
He
and I'd
did
be
it to
like,
me.
Girl, like you're one of like 6 girls I've seen this week. Like don't do that. Don't. Like I've had
Sheesh.
girls try to fight me because
They
I've
thought you
been
were the
around
one?
Them. Yeah, and I'm like, I don't want that man. You stay away from that man. Like he's bad news. But
Wow, that's
they my
crazy.
homies. Yeah, they my homies.
That Jordan girl. She be with him all the time.
Yeah, she be.
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
I'm like, it's not my.
No, you know what's funny? I feel like me and Tori had a really good friend group with a lot of girls. That was probably my first friend group like that I had with a lot of girls. Why you looking at me like that, gang?
Shut up, nigga.
No, it's funny. Like here's what I was want to talk about. I feel like it's a really common misconception when you see a dude hanging out with a girl. Like you guys, whatever the relationship may be, everybody always thinks whatever. Like, for example, like me and Tori, or just myself in general, one of us separately, we're always hanging out with girls, whether it be whoever it may be. That don't mean that we're doing anything with them, but it's always like, oh, you guys be, you be all the bitches. I know you be. It's like, bro, I guarantee the women you see me out with are probably not the ones that I'm.
The same ones I be.
Fucking
What
hate
you mean you with Quavon tonight?
Aquarius. What?
Jakaris? How does mama even come up with that name? Hey, Trig, let me hit your bait.
She creative. He getting creative with you. Real quick, I want to give a shout out to our sponsor, Northern Chill, man. What is the code, Vino? Is it water?
I think it's WWTV
20?
20 or something like
WWT 20. Keep trying until you figure it out.
And if you don't figure it out, buy the shit.
No, if you keep trying, keep trying, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I don't do the generic ads. I don't do the scripted shit, whatever. We've been rocking with them for a few years. This is really
We
clean
need to
water.
make commercials.
It is really
We need
clean
to
water.
make
There is a commercial we have for it, but this is really clean water, 7.8 pH. Go get some. Anyways, back to normal schedule programming. Shout out to everybody in the chat real quick. If you watch it right now, go ahead and drop a question, drop a topic. Tell me I look good. Say something to me. We drinking Mott's. We really haven't. Real quick, Tori, I forgot this though. We forgot to do our tequila rating. Tori brought the tequila today for once.
Painted
No, just kidding.
donkey.
We got the painted donkey.
Send us a
That's
free
all I
bottle
know
of
about it.
Painted
It's a
Donkey.
reposado. That's what we like to drink on the show. So I'm gonna
It's
give
decent. I'm gonna give it a 6.5.
this shit was actually pretty mid. It was mid.
I give it a 6.5.
Trick in the background gave it a 6.
I'm drunk.
I know. I'm like a 6.5. It did what it needed to do.
I mean, we finished the bottle. It's gonna do what I need to do. But no, I personally, let me take a shot real quick. Shout out to my boy Bennett. You know what I'm about to do.
Hey,
Real quick.
Jordan, while he's taking a shot, what do you think your ideal marriage for you is?
was.
Like, do you see yourself with like a
Real quick.
Wall Street nigga?
Real
Do you
quick.
see yourself with like a one of them ball players or something?
Okay, so
No, I'm gonna give it a 6. I'm gonna give it a 6.4. We could do better. Painted donkey. Don't buy it. No, I'm kidding.
you could buy it and you'll get drunk.
You could buy New Amsterdam. You'll get drunk. Don't mean you gonna go buy it.
It's not
not that
even
bad.
close to Amsterdam.
No, but real quick though, let me say something. You know, New Amsterdam, as far as vodka, is not as bad as motherfuckers. You know, it's just because everybody used to drink that first. I feel like that it got a bad name. You know,
All right, pink whiskey, boy. What's the ideal?
pink
ideal
whiskey,
marriage?
pink Whitney, you fucking monkey.
Whitney.
An ideal
All right,
marriage.
keep going. We're moving on.
I don't know. I feel like whoever, if I ever get married, if I see myself in marriage, then
Thanks.
I would say it's. I don't think it. I really like. I don't have a specific.
Where would you
person.
want to get married?
Where?
Yeah.
Mm,
If you could choose anywhere, where would you pick?
on the beach.
What beach? What
I-
continent? What's
Listen,
it?
I don't know.
Right, let me ask you this real quick while we're speaking about this. Do like, I'm only asking you not to generalize, but like, do women typically like have this kind of ideal marriage in their head? Like, I want to have these roses, and I want to be here. I know you want to get married on a beach. That's something you always knew, or just something you like
I feel like a lot of women do have like some sort of
ideal?
plan figured out, but I don't.
Let me
I
put it
don't
like
see
this.
myself get like. I don't see like.
Let's say you're with a man. He's loaded or you're loaded. You know what I'm saying? And y'all travel a lot. You know, after it's like 5 years in the talking, dating, and y'all traveling all
5
around the world.
years.
What place would you be like? Ooh, you should propose to me there.
Well, I mean that's that's a
What do you
question. Like,
mean? It's just like, what would what would
People-
be ideal
If
for you? Would you want to be in
if-
Italy? Would you want to be in Hawaii? Would
She
you
said
wanna
a
be in
beach.
Mexico?
a beach, yeah, a beach.
pay attention.
I don't know. Maybe
I heard
like
that already.
I don't, you know where they have. I really don't know.
There's
I
gotta be
have
one
not
place
one
in
clue.
Earth that's just like, oh, that's a very beautiful place. If that was like Fiji, you know, like, oh, people are like, oh, that's always so beautiful.
Well, here's the thing. Like, if someone's gonna propose to me, it doesn't really matter where, as long as it's like,
Meaningful.
yeah, like if you could propose to me at our crib, but if you did some shit that's like,
At the crib.
JJ just scored. Hey, baby,
But-
guess what?
What about in the studio?
no. But if you did some shit that's like, you know, I'm gonna get like, oh, that makes sense why you did that, then yeah. But if you're gonna propose to me, whoever does that,
She said whoever does that.
I don't know, take me to a beach, but take me to a beach in a different country.
For
Maybe
sure.
like Asia.
I definitely would want to be somewhere like very tropical or like, I don't know, like Italy, something like that, just very beautiful, you know?
Italy, tropical. Oh, you're saying or Italy?
Yeah,
Okay.
or Italy.
I was
you know
gonna
what I'm saying?
say,
Just
bro,
something,
I
like,
think you
very
got your-
scenic, you know?
Tori
Italy,
failed
yeah.
geography.
You said that's where you would go, Trig?
Lake Como, Italy.
He said Lake.
Lake Como?
Whoa,
No.
Lake Como is crazy. Yo.
If you propose to me at Lake Como, I'm gonna be so mad.
You said you can get proposed to at the crib. What if he was?
Como, Italy.
What if he
Como
swam?
has
What if he swam
no-
2 miles?
No meaning in my life.
Look, what if he planned this out? You know, he got your friend. He tell your friend walk you around the lake. Dude swims like 2 miles out the water. Come out the water with the ring.
Don't do it.
Jordan.
Don't.
Damn near drowning.
Hey, baby, I'm just saying this. Where'd he
No,
go?
for me, like for
Don't do
me,
that.
let me ask you this, cause, you know, I think we talked about marriage with Cam on the show before. He has some interesting stuff to say, but have you thought about how you would propose? Or like, I mean, obviously that's something you gotta customize to the person, but have you?
I just said I think I would, when I'm ready to do that, the time I propose to be somewhere just like very scenic, you know, like I'm like once I find that girl, I'm willing to like, you know, I want to travel with that girl, see the world with that girl. So like once I'm like moving around a bit, I'm like, all right, yeah, this gonna be the date, you know what I'm saying? This gonna be the time we go out of the country and I'm gonna actually lay it down, you know. So
How do you feel about like? Have you ever? I don't know where you went to high school in Denver, right? Where they're like, I know. I feel like every high school had a kid or some people who got married.
damn, bro, swear it's
Yes.
usually the
And
Mexicans.
what was your?
They get married
Okay.
young. They get married
Cancel
very young
Tory.
all the time. I swear to God, they get married young all the time. I
No,
love
no.
this.
I'll tell you about my experience. There was this. Both of them, like, unfortunately, like, I hate to throw this word around. They were weird. They were off a little bit. Like, I don't know if they're still together. One of the people from Facebook or from high school, I don't have on Facebook, but we were. Yeah, I was like, that was nuts. You know, I'm 16, 17, and like, I'm like, wow, like, who are your parents? Like, wait, how is this? But I don't know. How do you feel about that?
Bro,
About if
honestly,
your kid wanted to get married in high school, like, what would you fully support? Like, what if they're together since freshman year?
I'm gonna be like, no, because in like you're gonna go somewhere and then you're gonna be like, don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding the love of your life. Don't let your boyfriend stop you from finding.
Wow.
And that's what I had to say. You're gonna commit at 18, and then you're gonna go to, like, if you were to go to college, or if you literally just go out in the world anywhere, you're gonna.
Yeah,
meet
you haven't
so
seen
many
shit. You
different
haven't seen
people.
shit yet.
You
Look.
don't like that person, like.
Look, there's some niggas at home right now
Convenient.
watching with their girlfriend later on. Oh God.
It's just convenient. It's just convenient.
Nigga like 31 with his girlfriend. That's what I've been saying. She blocking my blessings.
And you know, sometimes you do find the love of your life, and I hope they're happy. But
for sure.
you
How much you
should have experienced some life. Before.
You go to the bathroom? Okay, we got a potty break real quick.
Potty break.
Man, I can't handle his bladder.
Question for you now. Go ahead. Go ask it, Trick.
Sure, grab the mic real quick.
All right, I'm gonna hop on real quick.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna ask you a question. So, you're talking about, like, obviously I'm not one, like, you know, the whole married high school shit. I feel like that's like some like good boy Christian shit. You know, I don't know. It's always like it's weird, you know.
Some weird stuff, yeah.
But like, how do you feel like? Let's say, you ever like believe in like you find someone early in life, but like you can see yourself coming back to them, but
I believe in that.
you know,
Yeah.
like maybe just like not right now.
Sometimes the time isn't right, and like you got, you got different things going on at some point in your life, and then you're like, you fall out, but then you learn certain things about that person. You learn a lot about yourself if you're dealing with somebody you really like love. You know what I mean? You find out a lot, and then you go through stuff with other people, and you're like, damn, like maybe she was really like that. You start appreciating stuff about that person that you're not with anymore a lot more once you see how really cold it is out here. So my answer is yes. I don't know how she feels about it.
No, I agree. I think there's people that I met when I was growing up in Colorado that, if I were to go back there, there's a possibility of that. Like, we would settle down, but even in maybe no, not in Arizona. I don't even know, but I think there's always like there's that one person when you were younger where you just hope you go back to that person and it works out.
Okay, Treg, you obviously asked for you obviously calm down.
Yeah.
You're about to dinner pee
That's
on
a
himself.
little sneak preview of my situationship right now.
So, Craig, pull up a chair a little bit more.
Okay.
Hold on real quick.
I don't
So,
wanna, like, block your
no, you don't worry about you good. So obviously you asked for a reason. So go ahead and get that shit off your chest. Talk your shit real quick. So what happened?
I mean, I think the last time I was on, like, we started
Talking to Mike a little bit more.
Yeah, last time I was on, I feel like we started bringing it up, but then we got like sidetracked by like so many different topics, and it kind of just like we strayed away from it. But yeah, I got a girl that I grew up with her. We like grew up down the street from each other, with the same age. We always had a little something for each other. I went off to college because I'm from Illinois. I didn't grow up in Minnesota either. So, Tori's like, yeah, I've had enough of this.
Nah, keep going though, game.
I went off to college. She stayed. I kind of did my thing where I was, I just up in school and I was meeting people, do whatever, and like I kind of, I'd come back for the holidays and I Ubered in like a really intense snowstorm to her crib, like really, really intense snowstorm.
It was
like,
bricked.
$60
like,
a mile.
Type shit. It was probably like $40-50, and like my friend's parents are like, I really don't think you should go. Like the roads are really bad. I'm like, nah, I gotta go do this.
He says Uber Black on the way.
And so I linked up with her, and then it kind of started this whole Like in high school, we never like really got like serious like that. You know, I think low key she dumped me on the seventh grade. In seventh grade on
That
the playground.
bitch.
Shit had me fucked
Let's
up.
burn her house down.
In front of all my friends too.
So wait,
Like-
so let me ask you this. So pretty much what I'm getting is, you know, you and this girl had the little bond, whatever. You were bricked up. You spent like $80 on an Uber in a
Yeah.
snowstorm, risk your life for it, and you think that one day you guys could rekindle your flame.
Yeah, I mean, it like went back and forth for years. Like I would like go to Chicago, she would come here, and it was kind of, and then it would like be in like that. It would go to that weird phase of like someone gonna move, and then like I was like pretty firm on like not moving. And
So would you move for her? So he wouldn't. He had to think about it.
No, I just like I don't. It's hard to like to really be like, yeah, I'm gonna go move for one person. Like I think there's so many different.
So now she's just somebody
No,
else.
but like I think there's a lot of different factors you have to consider. You have to consider like your career. You have to consider like your friends.
To an extent.
She's
yeah.
not Beyonce. Don't do it.
I don't know.
So
there's,
look,
like, there's a lot
let
of
me-
different
let me-
factors.
look,
There's a lot of different factors
Trig.
that equate into happiness, and I think that like a girl or a boyfriend is a part of that. But I think there's just so many other factors you have to consider.
But
I
like,
mean-
if that's your person, then that's your person, and like, you know, if you really want to be with that person and you see that there's some type of future, then you're gonna have to make that work. So you're gonna have to
agree.
give up some things, or she's gonna have to give up some
about
things,
sacrifice.
Or you both give up some
For
things.
sure.
I agree.
You know?
It's just a matter of like, cause I.
If you want it, go get it. We
Have
done.
you guys
Facts.
have
Go
you
get
guys
it.
ever had like a person like your parents have met, and like your parents like them a lot, and like, I'm telling you that's
Yeah, it's
the one.
bad,
I don't
man.
know why you keep coming in this house
Yeah.
at 3 a.m. with all these other girls, but I'm telling you that girl the one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
you know what I'm saying?
My mom be on there with. It's a family friend of ours. That's
Ever had
been
a guy
around.
like that you talk to, and your dad or your mom was just like, I really like him, and you like,
They didn't meet me
"Oh,
yet.
that nigga ain't shit.
Well,
You don't know what you like in mama and daddy.
kind like when I was in high school, but I stopped bringing guys around a long time ago. 'Cause
For
it's
sure.
just a waste of time, anyways. But my high school boyfriend, they still talk about him to this day. Like my family and my family's friends and like my extended family, they still talk to him, and I'm like, he
Telling you,
he
Jordan.
has a kid and a girlfriend, and y'all are still like, Quincy.
I'm telling you,
Where you
Jordan,
at?
that boy was a
So his name
cook
Quincy.
playing ball.
He's not watching it.
No, but
he's with his family.
Trig, man, good story, man.
What do you guys feel about societal norms? Like, you guys think there's like a certain age that you want to get married by, you should get married by, that your family expects you to like, hey, like, you know, like you're kind of deep in your career, you start slowing down, or you still seeing these boys, you know, like
I think that lies within everybody
or
else
guys
in their
dating
own.
these women, you know.
It lies within everybody else in their own, like, because especially nowadays when all of the norms, all of the traditions, everything that you thought was how things were supposed to be, all that shit's going out the window. Everything is getting rewritten right now. Everything is like just fucked as far as relationships, the way that people handle people, everything. You know, back in the day, to even like go find somebody, you had to go actually find them.
I
You
feel like
couldn't
a lot of
just
shit right now is just like play or get played. you know?
before social media. Think about it, bro.
For sure.
Before social
No.
media, before phones, like, bro, you had to go meet people and actually like go continue to link up and talk to them. That's why a lot of the relationships probably worked out, because they weren't seeing this bitch in the bikini every other day on fucking Instagram and getting tempted by someone else. Back in the day, it was a lot different, but nowadays, like I said, it's just so different. So I don't think societal norms really have too much weight nowadays on anybody. Everyone thinks they can just do whatever the fuck they want nowadays without any judgment.
Any like positive dates that you've met, like people who you haven't met? Like, you've had a guy like slid in your DMs like, hey, like, you're very beautiful, I'd like to take you out to eat or a movie, and like you went and hung out with them, you had better time than you did with somebody you already had met before?
Yeah. I think
How often do you think that's happened?
Yeah, how often?
Start squeezing this bottle.
not often, but I mean, there's been times where like the guy I'm talking to or the guy that I'm seeing, he you know, we're not dating, so it doesn't really matter. And if it's not, and then like he's not doing what he's supposed to do, and so I end up going on a date, and it's just a nice reminder of if he wanted to, he would. Like,
Sure.
Yeah, I feel that. So, let me say, like, how do you feel about rejecting? Like, how do you go about rejecting guys? Like, and that comes. All right, so I'm gonna give you an example. I'll give you three examples. You know a guy, you guys know each other from whatever it may be, Instagram, whatever. He slides in your DMs. Damn, little mama, like. I was gonna say some OC shit, but yeah, he say some shit. And how do you go about? You just don't reply.
Like some guy that's like
Some guy that you know, like
that I know, or like
you like
that
either
I'm
you
not
know
vibing with.
both,
If it's like a guy that I'm vibing with, like,
and you're not fucking with them. Like, how do you reject them? What's the easiest way to put them down?
I'll be like, hand heart,
call for your mama.
hand heart emoji, hand heart emoji.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
So if you, yeah.
Montreal Johnson says, y'all think it's possible to find love or stability in a partner with
Double
someone
cup
who is
trail.
at the bar or club every weekend?
Double cup trail.
So,
Hey, y'all got the vape?
Nah,
he
bro.
that's funny. But as far as we got the question. Shout out to my boy.
They over there talking to girls. And shit.
Okay, I'm not talking to
Easy,
nobody.
that's
I'm
my big
focused
homie
on
talking
you
about
right
come
now.
out
You're the
here.
guest. I'm focused on you right now. Anyways, shout out to my boy Montrizzle in the building. He had a good question in the comments. He just said, "You think it's possible to find love with the girl who's out in the clubs or bars every weekend?"
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna say hell yeah, because how am I find love with somebody where how am I gonna say I can't find love with somebody when I'm damn near out in the clubs or bars every weekend? So
Right.
if I'm judging her off doing something that I'm doing, who am I? You know?
For sure. Can't
So
be a
it's like-
hypocrite.
At the same time, it's like saying that I meet somebody in a club and bar don't mean she a ratchet or just something different. Like I'll take her out the club. We not going to the club no more.
Yeah, but like, but be realistic, because the girls that like say we go out.
Us?
Girls, yeah.
Oh, for sure. No, for sure. My fuck. Good going.
It's a hypothetical. We're all out.
Mm-hmm.
The girls that are gonna be out and the girls that y'all interact with, they're in a specific type of space and hanging out with specific type of people. It's not like y'all go out and you find a random girl at the club. Like, if you're going out as a man, you're going out like to somebody's section or your section, or like with a purpose. So the girls that are in that section.
Wait, what you mean with the purpose?
know-
She nigga, come on.
First of all, let me make something clear. Cause
Like, come on.
at the end of the day, I go out to have a good time with my homies. Like
yeah,
that is-
and that's your purpose.
right.
There you go.
So I was
That
saying,
night,
I declare.
you gon'
I declare. No, I'm gonna go home and we gonna play card. That's what, that's
yeah.
what-
So you're going out and you're gonna see these type of girls that be like, to an extent, yes, you can meet the love of your life at the club. But
Shit.
if it's the same girl that you've seen
weeks previous.
Yeah.
at the
over
same
and
group
over.
of people, you
The
might
club
wanna be
rats.
like,
Stragglers.
the
maybe
club
I should
rats.
stay away from her.
Alright.
But guys like that, like guys
Some
like
guys
that.
do like that.
They
No.
entertain it.
I know.
You got a point. You got a point. I agree to the point where, like, if you seen the same bitch every weekend, you like, damn. But like I said, I'm damn. So I'm like, I'm gonna judge her. But we got different agendas, though. It's like girls. The club rats. They go out. They looking for the newest bottle, the freshest bottle, the hottest, the best table. They looking for all that. And we, as long as I'm with my boy Tori, I don't care what we drinking. What we drinking?
Where's your mama?
No, but like that's a good point. So Montreal, I'm gonna say yes, you can. Would I suggest it? I mean, probably not. But I think there is. I don't want to generalize every girl that's enjoys going out like that, because I feel like it's easy to judge somebody when you're thinking in that way. Like, you only see one tendency by this person. Like, you only see, let's say, somebody who's always posting inspirational quotes. That doesn't mean this nigga's some guru. That just
For
means that's just one of his habits or that's something that he likes to do. So like if you see a girl who's constantly going out, that doesn't mean that she's just a club rat. She's probably I know some boss ass bitches who go out all the time.
No,
that's just what they enjoy to do. You know what I mean?
You can go out as much as you want and as many times as you want.
So, hey, thanks for the question, my boy. Shout out to you real quick, man.
You can go out as many times as you want as a female.
No,
it,
you go.
It doesn't matter. But at the same time, you have to realize who you're around and what men you're around because these niggas are grimy
realize.
and
Have you
be
seen like
associated.
a lot of your friends or even yourself like try to talk to a guy at a club because you've seen him like multiple times? He's like, I'm gonna talk to him. Maybe see how sweet he is, or blah blah. Like, you just get rejected. Like it's not the type of nigga you think he was. Not the type of person you think he was. You know what I'm saying? You ever see your friends like, oh, I'm gonna go talk to him, and then she come back sad as hell like, girl, he said. This, that.
Johnson just said, you're seeing them at the bar, they're seeing you too. Both of you are sewer rats.
I like Vino.
These
Rick,
be
stay
my
at
people,
dinner.
These be my people in AZ asking these questions, and that's the best part. Everybody that's asked a question,
I ain't gonna lie.
y'all people.
Y'all both some club rat.
We go together.
Hey man, we ain't doing no club rat shaming, man. Like if you like to party, you like to party, baby. But just understand something. You gotta you better be having some motion outside the club, and you better be you better keep it clean. And that's
Drinking some water.
you do both those things. You got motion and you clean, and you not just then you good.
Finessing out the gangway.
That's the thing. Girls will literally do that too. Like they'll play that we going act, the whole night, and then they be, I'm gonna go to the crib.
Tired.
Yeah, she'll invite all her little club rat
Catch you up by
friends.
7 a.m.
She'll link them up. She call out the signal. They all link up, right? Oh yeah, what's the name? Got a bottle. bro got a bottle. Let's slide. Yeah, drink up all his little liquor. Then they devise their little plan. They damn near in a group chat like, we gotta get the fuck up out of here.
But
These
that's
niggas
his-
horny.
But that is that specific person's fault because he'd be like, "You're pretty."
Oh no, that's what they like to do. They
Bottle.
tricks.
She said the nigga say he buying
Bro,
42, but
I'm
he
telling you. I'm telling
you
you.
want a bottle, you get one. You want
Facts.
you get one.
And hey, it's a lot. It's the same niggas
With a
in
Bel Air.
this city. Look, if you go somewhere like AZ, it's gonna be a new trick every week. It's not it's some regulars, but it's not gonna be a regular trick doing the same thing with the same bitches every week. Here, it's the same tricks doing the same damn thing, super bricked. Like, I mean, it's just like, and these niggas out here really be. This is what's wrong with the city sometimes. Like, bro, let me just get into this real quick.
Same tricks. Doing the
Bro,
same shit.
it's the same tricks.
I swear to God.
The same
bro.
fucking tricks. The same tricks, same bitches. And I have not, like I said, I don't have, bro, if it ain't tricking if you got it. So, like, I'm going to come correct when I say it.
Yes, it is.
Bro, it depends.
No,
Look, let
not
me
if you got
finish.
it.
You tricking. Here.
Bro, no, it's not tricking if you got it. But listen,
Tricking.
it's some way
They're
of
giving it
look.
to you.
It's some way of tricking that makes you trick, even if you got it. So this way of tricking that these niggas are doing here makes it like they're
I'm
tricking.
gonna say you tricking because period. If you gotta go above and beyond and do something that you could be doing for somebody,
They're not going
around
above
you,
and beyond because they got it. It's cool.
Okay, I know plenty of niggas who got it and they people's not eating how they
Listen,
should.
here's the thing, right?
So if you tricking,
But
you
we don't
tricking,
know all that
period.
though. But listen
Yeah, a
though,
lot of
listen
people
though.
Don't know that. A lot of people don't know that.
Listen though, it's
Yeah.
the same misconception because look, we're going crazy, right? Let's think about like last summer or whatever when we're bottles Thursday through Sunday, we're going crazy, right? People are thinking we're paying X amount of dollars. Whole time we're tapped in, we're getting plugged. Some of this shit might be free. Some of the shit might be for this price. So the same people who are seeing us do this, they might think that we're really tricking, but whole time we just got it like that.
And I hear you on that, but at the same time though, we could be doing something else with that money or whatever.
But that's what we doing. We
technically,
enjoy it. We
we
not
still
doing.
tricking.
But the difference between us, we doing it for us. We're not doing it for them. We doing it
Yeah,
so we could
but
be
we still-
privately with us and me.
Bro,
you know?
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm a nigga. I don't care if I'm getting a deal on something. If I'm tricking, I'm gonna say I'm tricking. Period.
So
So I've
tricking.
I've been tricking before.
we got one.
That's all I'm saying.
He has something to say in the chat.
Nah, we good. We good. Trust. We smooth. No, we smooth. We smooth.
Judging a club rat while you at the club is wild.
That's what I said. Yo, that's what I said, bro. I'm off this club rat shit. All right, I'm out.
I'm gonna say is I spent thousands of dollars and then thought about it like, damn, my homie ain't got, he ain't even got that. So I was tricking, it's part of the game, bro. I know plenty of niggas who go spend a lot of money and they people's not right how they should be right. You feel me? I know niggas who bring girls out to dinner. It could be a different girl any night, or maybe the same girl any night, but that's not his main female, and it's just like,
tricking.
Damn, you could have been feeding your partner that meal,
Tricking.
So tricking is tricking, regardless. I'm a man, so I'm gonna say, boom. If I was tricking, my bad, bro.
I'm a man. I'm the daddy. I'm
9
grown.
times out of 10, if my partner really needs something that I know that he need it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it to him. I'd rather be broke than.
Matter of fact, I need to holler at you anyway.
I bet you do.
Nah. I need to hold a cool 10 piece. You know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy.
I bet you do. Next topic.
That's the topic now. No, but let's close out on the statement real quick, or this topic. Here's my thing, bro. I stand on what I said. It ain't tricking if you got it, unless you tricking a certain way. Like you said, if your man's not eating and you tricking, then you tricking, super tricking. And if you tricking on some sucker ass shit, like same type of way every time, then you tricking. All right,
so what I'm saying is you shouldn't be tricking and your homie looking at you like, damn, bro, you just spent.
That's how you get backdoored. But
bands.
Closing the shit, I'm gonna say I don't trick shame, I don't slut shame, I don't club rat shame, I don't care. I go out personally a lot because I like to. That's what I like to do. I socialize with my homies. That's what I like to do. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do until I find something better that I like to do. So, anyways, moving on real quick. Moving on, I want to ask you about this blocking shit because you look like a toxic motherfucker to block somebody. Don't block. So I'm gonna ask you about blocking people. Like I seen some, I can't remember. I think it was on Justin the Lay Boy shit, and he was like, some nigga paid somebody to get unblocked. So I'm gonna ask you, have you ever like enforced a payment to unblock somebody or paid to get unblocked?
No, and no, because the people that get blocked, they know better. But I don't. I started this trend.
Okay, talk your shit. Talking to mine. I want to hear this.
I started this thing where like, if you say something and I'm just not going for it, or I don't like you, or you do something and it throws me off, you go into the graveyard. And I change your contact to the fucking graveyard. So you're in the graveyard now. Like,
how many graveyards you got? Shit, let me check.
Ooh, spicy. I like her. Hey.
Like, and it's fun. It's fun because they be trying to text me, and I'm like, I don't know who this is. Like,
she graveyard.
you're in the graveyard.
You back alive?
Yeah. It's like, ooh, 1, 2, 3.
What's Tezzy saved as?
It's like 13. Oh no, Tezzy's in the graveyard. He already went to the graveyard a long time ago.
I'm in the
You're
graveyard.
gonna send her a zombie tonight.
It took me a minute to figure out who you were when you texted me.
That's all good.
Some people have been
That's all good.
real
New
live.
topic. Guess what? I'm a zombie. I'm coming out the graveyard.
Some people
Look,
have been real live.
Look, Undertake. Hey, Vino, give me. Oh, see, that's crazy. We gonna wrap this episode up, man.
You get sent to the graveyard, and I don't know what to tell you.
No,
you
but
you stay there.
So how many people in there?
Like 13 people.
That's crazy.
Now, before we wrap this up, though, how do y'all feel about, like, you ever feel like you ever had somebody stalking you? Like, you too? Like, it's like, damn, I keep seeing you,
I had a stalker when I
Yeah,
first
right.
moved out here.
Okay. How'd that go? And how did it start?
Well,
So-
I'll tell you how it started.
Yeah, I seen her at the club. I had 2 bottles of tequila.
No, this dude I met in Arizona, he was friends with this guy that my girlfriend was talking to, and he like was like, oh, I live in Minnesota, and I was like, oh, I'm moving there in like a month. So he was cool. And
Black or white or Mexican?
black.
Mung.
I'm
Black.
just trying to put a face in the
He
name.
started I feel like if you went out, you would know who he is. But he started showing up.
Oh, wait. Hold on. We don't name drop, but can we get like a letter?
He don't hang hang out in like the groups.
You
that
just
y'all-
said we
Too
might
complicated.
know. You just said we know who he is.
His Instagram is like
Oh.
ice blank blank.
Hey, Ice, I promise you.
Back the fuck up.
But yeah, he was my stalker for. A
That's
minute.
definitely not your baby.
He used to show up, but he used
What's
to show
like the
up
weirdest
everywhere.
thing you ever ran into with him,
Oh.
or somebody?
I posted that I was like going to exchange, and I'm literally in the section, and I turn around, and this man is like,
Yeah, I'm here too. I
and
just saw
was
your
like,
Insta story.
Bro, go away,
done in
go
there.
away, like, not you.
He got
sir.
a Jose Cuervo bottle.
Yeah,
You want a shot?
yeah. I learned a
I'm
lot
just trying
about
to take some
him.
pictures.
42. I snuck it in.
He's crazy, but yeah. Hope he's well. I haven't seen him in a while, so
For sure.
he probably got tired of me.
How about you, Tez? You ever had any like girl stalkers?
I mean, I don't know.
You ever had girls like be like, "Where you at? I'm at the homie crib." Whole
I'm not
time you
gonna-
was
I
at
won't-
home,
I
they
won't- I'm
pulled
not
up
gonna
on
call.
you.
I want to call him like to the point where I'm like, damn, like don't want. I'm like worried, but I mean, it depends on what you call stalking.
She where Tez? Yeah, he at home. I was just at his house. He wasn't there.
No, that's OC. No, I don't feel like I've had like a super stalker like that, like Ice, like pop up at the club staring at me type. But yeah, no, we've had some. We had some.
Smell money on you, nigga.
What money you talking about, Ice? No, that's crazy work. I only asked about that. I watched the show on Netflix. Have you seen it?
You?
It's a.
You didn't even say
Oh,
the name of it.
the
You
show.
said-
No, you. No,
You
I've
seen
seen
it?
you.
No.
You was gas. That show, you was gas. I was
What
talking.
show you
I thought she was
talking
talking about me. I was like, she see me.
What show you talking about?
It's literally like a documentary about like they just talk about cases, girls who went through like stalker shit. I only watched like 2 episodes, but no, that shit's way like that shit's wild. Like they were married to a dude, he was abusive. Like the one I watched, she was married to the dude. The dude got super abusive. She said the stalking started when they were younger because they knew each other when they were like kids, and like dude used to show up to her crib, crawl through the doggy door type shit. And she was like, I was young, I was like in love with the dude, so I thought it was cute kind
Niggas
of
say,
person. She's like,
It's for real, yeah.
Can't do
no,
barking.
this shit was wild. Like, this shit was wild. I would suggest checking that out if you got a stalker and you looking for somebody to relate to. You should check out the show, man. It's interesting, but my condolences to all the stocked out there. But
For sure.
no, yeah, I can't remember how I came up with this this week, but yeah, no, I'm sorry that he did that. Where he stay?
I'm really not sure. He's just out in Minnesota somewhere.
Might run into him soon.
Listen,
All you gotta do is keep hanging out.
he's
and
just
then
like
he's gonna
there.
Pop up
Like
around here somewhere.
he's just one of those guys that's like, I'm gonna be there.
For sure.
So I'm gonna say this is the last topic we're gonna have tonight. I want to give a quick shout out to everybody who watching. Shout out to you. Shout out to your mamas for having you. It's a holiday season, by the way. You know, go buy somebody special. Go buy us something. Send it to Toxic Talk, P.O. Box 1521, Como Avenue.
That's not too official.
No, but the last topic I want to talk about is it's some racism shit. Just because of everything that's going on. I mean, for me personally, I'm gonna just say racism will never die. I mean, it just won't, in my opinion. You're just not gonna. Don't matter what type of protest or movement that's going on. Don't matter if 10 million people get on the board, they're not racist. There's always gonna be a million other motherfuckers who are racist, and they're gonna raise some racist. They're gonna do what they gotta do to keep it going. But the reason I wanted to bring this up with, obviously you got the Kanye shit going on, the Kyrie shit going on. I mean, there's always something in the tabloids about this shit, and I want to just say like, it's all up. The mass media is just it's insane. I think LeBron said some shit today or the other day where he was like, I know what he said. I know what he said. I'm just saying, you're not on the mic, so it's like whatever. But he was like, you know, you guys are harassing me about this Kyrie shit, but you didn't ask me about Jerry Jones. And people out there who are watching who don't know, Jerry Jones, there's a picture dug up of him, pretty much an anti-segregation, or he was at a rally for people to stay segregated, back in the day, and nobody's talking about it. Obviously, I mean, if you think that if you're shocked by that, you should probably look in the mirror and figure it out, because it's not a surprise for me or anybody else. But I wanted to just speak on it and see what you guys thought about it, and I wanted to ask like, what does it mean to you for somebody to be racist, and like, how do you accept it? Like, let's say you're at Walmart. Or excuse me, my bad. Well, I hope that I hope no one here is at Walmart. But let's say you're at Target, whatever, and you go reach for a cart in the same, a little Karen reach for a cart, and you grab it first, and she like, okay, nigga, you got it. Okay, so like, what's your next, like, how do you how do you feel about it? Like, just that's a bad example, but how do you feel about that? How do you take it? How have you dealt with it? And like, etc.
My job is youth advocacy, so I do a lot of like program facilitation and trainings and how to like not be racist. So that's my job. But I think in my experience, it's just like a lot of these people that say these things to you and the way that they act, it's a reflection of them, and you can only like trying to fight back and do something. It's not going to change what they're going to do. It's not. It doesn't change anything.
I just seen a video. I forget what school it was at. I want to say it was Tennessee or maybe Kentucky, but it was like some girl who was like blackout drunk, and she was going back to her apartment place. And she ended up like into a conflict with a black worker who worked there, and then she ended up calling her a bunch of names, biting her and punching her. And the black girl absolutely like just acted how she should, how I would react,
Right.
Like you're tripping. White girl is off some drugs right now.
Like, you
Call
need to
the
go
police.
to bed.
Yeah, you need to go to bed. I don't know. I don't really take racism far much. I mean, I grew up around like, I'm obviously mixed, so like I have two different sides of my family, but I would say some of my family is kind of like, a little bit on edge of racism. Yeah. And I would say myself, I can be racist at times. I think everyone's a bit racist at times.
Here's
I think racism is just also like you said, a thing that would just always be carried on. It doesn't have to be black or white. It could be Somali and Hmong, Right. There's a lot of different forms of racism. So I think that's something that'll always be there. But just something that everyone needs to work on as a whole, and not just like pinpointing at one certain thing.
See, my thing is like this. Like you said, it'll always be a thing. Everybody deals within their own ways. Like, people have dealt with more extreme occurrences of racism, like where somebody might either physically or, actually do something to you, whether it's someone might just say something or have an opinion. Those are two different things. But I think for me, they all kind of fall in the same kind of the way that I deal with it. I feel like I don't accept it, and I never really will. So a lot of people might look at me, I've heard the word coon tossed around a lot, just because of the way that I carry myself and how I deal with it. But I just want to give an explanation. And for example, this weekend I was on the phone with you, and I was like, I said something. I'm not gonna say what I said, but
I already said it, but I'm not gonna.
I
say
said
it
something,
again.
and one of my homies, his name's Keem, and he was like, he heard it. We're in the bathroom. He was like, he looked at me. He was like,
did you just say what I
he was
thought
like,
you
bro, is
said?
that you? I was like, yeah, that was me. He was like, bro, why would you say that? Like, and I'm not gonna get into the conversation we had, but he's like, you're a grown man. I'm not gonna, not gonna tell you what to say or whatever. But he was more coming from a place where he wanted to understand, like, why did I feel comfortable saying that, and do I know what saying that, how that affects certain people or whatever. And I was like, yeah, for me, saying stuff like that, or, a lot of black males nowadays are desensitized to certain derogatory terms or whatever. Sure. And we, slang words around, whatever. And for me, I feel like I'm devaluing the word itself. It's like, and this might be ignorant. A lot of people might say what they have to say about it, but if I'm calling you this, joking around with you, saying this, it's like, how do you think you can affect me if I'm already damn near slanging the word myself? It's like, bro, it's like, you know what I mean? I'm going to damn near blink. You call me the N-word or whatever you might call me, I'm going to look at you twice. You know what I'm saying? Depending on who you are and how you said it, I might smack you. But at the end of the day, I can promise that word isn't going to, I'm not going to go to bed thinking about it. I'm not going to go down Twitter or Facebook and be like, I was at Target and somebody, I'm not going to be that person. So I feel like people need to really just understand that you're not going to change that in somebody. I mean, you can set a good example for your people by carrying yourself the right way, but you're definitely not going to change somebody and how they feel about a certain race or whatever. So
I feel like that point, like to an extent, yeah, you can't change how people think, but at the same time, if you know the history, and as like somebody that has ancestors who have experienced that, and not even ancestors that aren't like deceased, there's ancestors that are alive that have had these experiences of the like certain terms that they've been called, and now it's been used as slang, like
Or jokes, yeah.
That generational trauma is real, and like depending on where you're at in your like family line, like you're either going to experience it or you're not. And so I think a lot of the time, like if you have that generational trauma and that generational trauma has reached you, like you have a whole different experience compared to like the people that like when you were born, your trauma, like your family trauma might have been a little more healed than what other people has. So you might be a little more comfortable like exerting that type of language and those type of words just because of like where your family's at in their healing and their process as people of color and black people. And
Yeah, no, I agree. And that's the other thing, I think about that too sometimes, and it's gotten so bad to the point where I know my peers or whatever, like I said, we use these words and all this, we make these jokes and whatever, and it's all fun and games, but at the end of the day, you're right, people went through a lot of shit. And I mean, there's really no rebuttal towards that. I mean, it's just a matter of niggas will grow out of it, and they will at some point. People will grow out of it.
I don't know. I've been in Minnesota for a year, and I've lived in 3 different places now, and the racism that I've seen in Minnesota is unreal. Like it's horrendous. It's disturbing. The things that like teachers tell students that I work with, or I went into a school and a teacher literally brought a actual whip from when they used it in slavery to show the students, and this is a school in Minnesota in St. Paul.
St. Paul, is it a high school?
I cannot.
Is it a high school?
Specifics.
I cannot disclose.
I mean, I went to school in St. Paul, so I was just wondering.
I don't think you went to this school. But like these are the things that are happening, and like yeah, like you can say people are going to get over it, but if you don't stop it from the jump,
I feel like history is just always history. It's always
history is history, but
history is history. But if you teach it the right way, then there's not going to be a reason for racism or any of that to even experience. And I stop y'all before you even say anything. And I can attest to that because I grew up in a primarily white neighborhood. I grew up in the suburbs, like whiter than probably any suburbs in Minnesota.
I mean, I highly doubt that.
I can guarantee
most of these suburbs here are fucking 95% white.
My childhood experience is very similar to a Nickelodeon TV show. So
I'm trying to tell you that. I mean, I'm not denying where you grew up, but most every single suburb here is like 95% white.
Did you grow up on a Nickelodeon TV show? Because I did. That was
my experience. Like, me and Reese were the only black kids at our school.
So
growing up
so you probably had experiences too, and I've watched it, and I've watched it play out for my siblings because they went to the same high school that I went to, and it's like there's no change, and if you don't go back to where your roots are and start that change, then it's just gonna be the same forever. And so
I think more people. I think you're right. I think a lot of people have more power than they think they do. Cause like some people get to the point where they're like, "Oh, I'm just me, whatever." But like, me being who I am, like I don't know about you, niggas were the cool black kid, and you have a lot of power doing that because people see what you do. That's all these niggas. That's all they know.
If you can do it, I can.
I'm the only black. I was a lot of people's only and first black friend, and they're like, damn. And I was a lot of people's family only that they've been around. They're like, I mean, I've always had the good impression on everybody. He was like, oh, he's cool, he's smooth, he's not like the rest of them. No,
you were the exception.
No, walk around with them ski masks.
He's not the rest. that Pooh Bear shiesty shit. No, but all seriousness though, like, no, I hear what you're saying. Especially you're working in the schools nowadays. It's something that I don't think about the youth when I'm thinking about or saying shit and doing what I do, I don't really think about that. Granted, the youth aren't exposed to what I'm doing. I do my jokes and bullshit in private to my homies, but yeah, you're right. That is something to think about.
Sure.
So yeah, no, that's good intake. So listen, if you're out there, saying you one of those people, grow up. Jordan said, grow up. Those kids out here, they need you. They need role models. They need people who understand history. I agree too. I gotta do better. We gotta do better.
For sure. Wrap it up.
Yeah, that's been a great episode, man. Shout out to my boy Veen being on the back, on the ones and twos, holding us down.
Get one more hip hop, Vino. One more hip hop.
Yep, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Again, shout out to my boy Rick who's back here. Shout out to Waterwave. Go follow us on Instagram, Waterwave TV. We just hit 10K. Go be the 10, or however many we got. Go be the next one. Tap in with us every week. We'll be back here.
Next Thursday, maybe. I have to go to New York, so hopefully we can stack
He's
up,
done.
so.
Thank you, Jordan, for coming on. I think you did a really
Appreciate
good
you.
job tonight. You had some really good insight. I want to say something about your hat, though. Want to read the hat for the people on the mic?
The streets don't love you back.
You damn right they don't love you back. And guess what else? That ain't your fucking baby. That's our baby. It's never going to be your baby. It's never going to be Tori's baby. It's never going to be Vino's baby. He got a girlfriend, and that ain't even his baby. That's our baby. No, we done. Come catch us in episode 19, man. We out. Bye. Bye.
Catches a hook right